The Thunder Bay Police Service is reporting a rise in a number of different crimes in 2024, including gun and drug seizures. The details were discussed today as police officials presented their annual report to the Police Services Board. Justin Hardy reports.
The police service's annual report shows a slight increase in call volumes in 2024. The primary response branch received nearly 56,000 calls for service last year, up about 1,100 from 2023. The branch's high-risk calls were also higher this year at 158 compared to 115 in 2023, according to Corporate Communications Director Tracy Smith. She said the investigative service branch also saw a rise in arrests and seizures last year.
So a few notes of interest in 2024, 27 firearms were seized compared to 9 in 2023. The value of drugs seized was over $7.25 million. In 2023, the value was about $3.25 million. Some of this is due to Project Marble, which resulted in our service's largest single seizure of cocaine in 2024.
While the service is seeing rises almost across the board, Police Chief Darcy Fleury says that the increases aren't alarming.
I think it's just the same as we're seeing over the years. It hasn't gone up dramatically, but it has increased. Again, just some of the activity that we're seeing in the community and things that we're trying to stay on top of. It's a little bit concerning, but it's just a call for us to continue with our enforcement priorities and focus on those directions.
Fleury adds that an important takeaway from the annual report is the strain that the service is feeling with rising crime. He highlights the over 55,000 calls for service police received last year.
And out of that, over 20,000 were priority calls, which is something that we've talked about in the community several times. And it goes to resourcing. That's almost 40% of our calls are priority, which takes a lot of time and a lot of effort from our officers to attend and be on those calls, which is, again, a strain on the resources. So when we're talking about the activity we're seeing, there's some more high-level crimes that we're looking at, and it does take a lot of effort from our service.
Justin Hardy, TBT News.